Syria, Damascus, Syria, in the embassy, actually in the ambassador's residence, and I believe Chris had just come to post. I served with him. I was a Foreign Service officer. Syria was my first tour. I met Chris there. He was a political officer at the time. He was one of my friends there. There were 4 or 5 of us. He was a drinking buddy, basically. And we went out and entertained ourselves in a very difficult place. So it's very weird for me to come from that candlelight vigil to this candlelight vigil and have my friend's name on the cross right there. I knew Chris. He was very well respected, and I would in fact say he was much loved by his patriots. He was considered a great American, a great diplomat. That sometimes sounds like an insult, but it was true in his case. And we were there post 9/11. It was a difficult time. The embassy was under siege. There were riots in the streets. People were attempting to blow up the embassy on a daily basis. It was a difficult place. And there are risks attendant to serving the nation. You know, when you swear the oath to protect and defend the country from the Constitution, from enemies foreign and domestic, that it's real. There are enemies out there. You are taking risks for your nation. I remember when I took the oath, I was very proud. It was my first day as a Foreign Service officer. It was 8 in the morning. I swore the oath with a group of about 90 other people. We were all very, very excited. It was a moment that we were actually committing to the nation. And the guy who administered the oath said, "Congratulations, you are now Foreign Service officers. You are now a target." That was what he said. And that's actually a tradition in the Foreign Service. You know, once you make that commitment, you are putting yourself at risk for the nation. So, Chris, along with the rest of us, knew what the risks were. But there's an important thing to remember. When our people make this commitment to risk their lives for the nation makes a commitment to them, to all of us, saying, we may not be able to protect you all of the time. You are taking serious risk. You may wind up being on the cover of the New York Times. You could be the body, you could be the man that was decapitated by Al-Qaeda. You could be whatever. But the commitment that the nation makes to you when you swear that oath is that we will do whatever we can to rescue you when you get into trouble. That's what we commit to people. And I sat back and watched as this government absolutely refused to lift a finger. It's appalling. I've been watching the flags of our nation dip in shame. I'm sorry, it makes me so angry I could spit. And I sit back and to have the indignity of my friend to be on this cross right here, it just makes me so angry. And to watch lies compounded on lies, day after day. Now, I sit here as a former Foreign Service officer, the former person that risked their lives for the nation, to thank all of you for caring, because it doesn't seem like anybody else does. That's all I got.
GrokTV.